Hello everyone, in this video I'll be showing you a dual Godskin Peeler build guide in Elden Ring. Now, if you don't have two Godskin Peelers, you can also go with a regular old TWINBLADE or the Twin Knight Sword. These also have similar stat requirements, but someone requested that I do one with the TWINBLADEs here, the dual Godskin Peelers, with both frostbite and fire damage. So this is actually possible by putting Chilling Mist on the offhand or any type of frost infinity on it. As well as we're going to use, I have seppuku on here for the main hand, but you can also just go with adding in the Bloodflame blade here, which is going to add fire damage, which will clear off of the frostbite damage, allowing you to proc it again. And then with Flame Grant Me Strength, this is a very powerful build, so I'll be going over in just a second. Just want to showcase the damage potential at 1700 damage there. These attack 4 times too. That's another nice thing about these weapons, is when you do a jump attack, it slashes multiple times. So with this, we're at level 150, 50 vigor, 24 mind, 30 endurance, allowing us to have 56 poison and medium roll, 17 strength, which is the minimum requirement to equip this. And I went with 72, or I guess this is 65 dexterity. This, I'll take care of him first. And I went with the Millicent's prosthesis, which is going to increase the damage, but I just went with 67 dexterity, so this is at level 150. Millicent's prosthesis is going to further increase that. I also went with the Lord of Blood's Exaltation, and you can also put on the Weight Mask, as these two will boost our damage by 30% after we deal blood loss, so that's really easy to do, and I'll show you how to do that. I also went with the Claw Talisman and the Gravebird Armor, which is the same as the Raptor's Black Feathers, to increase our jump attack damage. And Millicent's prosthesis will boost our damage whenever we do successive attacks. I also have Frostbite Grease equipped, because sometimes it's nice just to be able to get Frostbite applied to the weapon, but we got seppuku on the main hand here, so we can trigger our blood loss, getting that 30% damage right off the bat if we wanted to, and then we can go with our Flame Grant Me Strength. If you're able to get the Frostbite build up, I would recommend then switching to the Bloodflame Blade. So you can start off with seppuku to get that extra bleed build up, and then switch to Bloodflame Blade for both bleed build up and then further damage with the fire, as it's going to remove the ice damage that we've dealt. And once you trigger Frostbite, it does about 10% of the enemy's health, and you can remove it and do it all over again. So typically we want to be going with jump attacks for a good majority of the attacks. However, there is other times where we want to just use a quick attack like this to just get some damage in, especially against bosses where you may not have an opening. Now I'm going to show you another trick here that we can go with, as there's multiple different ways we can go about doing this build. So that was just one way. The second way we're going to do this is we'll start with our, I guess we'll swap weapons here. So we're going to have the Chilling Frost in the main hand. So start off with our Flame Grant Me Strength, and then you're going to grab two-hand the offhand one and put seppuku on it, which is going to give us that 30% buff to our damage as well. And then we're going to bring out our main hand weapon and then go with Chilling Mist. So Chilling Mist will imbue it with ice, so now we have both bleed buildup and frostbite on our weapons. So that is pretty nice. And then once you're satisfied with that, you can two-hand the weapon and put the Bloodflame Blade on the offhand, and then it'll remove the frostbite damage. So pretty useful to be able to do all these different types of damage at once. It's hard to get multiple types of damage off on your weapons there. As you saw, we just got the frostbite build up. So yeah, this build is pretty intense with how much damage you can do, because we got both our frostbite and blood loss build up. But then whenever you get that frostbite triggered on the enemy, you'll be dealing 20% more damage. And if you want to remove it, you can just go ahead with the Bloodflame Blade there to be able to remove that. I'm about to die. So there it is. That's a dual Godskin Peeler build guide in Elden Ring. If you found this video useful, please hit the subscribe button below. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you all in the next video.